This wild dog just hunted down prey at 44 miles per hour, and it's not the one you're thinking of. Listen, your pet dog shares DNA with some of the most lethal predators on the planet, and most people have no idea that wild dogs are still dominating ecosystems across every continent except Antarctica. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down every major wild dog species, from the ones that hunt in military-precise packs to the solitary hunters that take down prey 5 times their size. You'll never look at your golden retriever the same way again. Let's go. Starting with the African wild dog, also called the painted wolf, and this animal has an 80% hunt success rate. Let me put that in perspective. Lions succeed about 30% of the time. African wild dogs hunt in packs of up to 40 individuals, with coordination that would make Navy SEALs jealous. They vote on hunts by sneezing. I'm not joking. The more sneezes, the more likely the pack moves out. These dogs have only 4 toes per foot instead of 5, making them built for endurance running. They can maintain speeds of 35 miles per hour for over 3 miles. Their mottled coat patterns are completely unique, like fingerprints. Sadly, they're critically endangered, with only about 6,600 left in the wild. Next up, the gray wolf, and this is the species your husky descended from. Gray wolves are the largest members of the wild dog family, with males weighing up to 180 pounds. A wolf pack operates like a tight family unit, usually led by an alpha pair that mates for life. Wolves can travel up to 30 miles in a single day searching for food. Their bite force measures 1,500 psi, strong enough to crack elk leg bones. The reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone in 1995 completely transformed the ecosystem. Deer populations decreased, vegetation recovered, beaver populations exploded, and even river courses changed. One species restored an entire environment through what scientists call a trophic cascade. The dhole, Asia's wild dog, deserves way more attention. These reddish-brown canids hunt in packs across forests from India to Southeast Asia. Dholes are smaller than wolves, but hunt prey much larger than themselves, including water buffalo. They're incredibly vocal, using whistles, screams, and clucks to coordinate during hunts. Unlike wolves, dholes share food democratically and often let pups eat first. They're listed as endangered, with fewer than 2,500 mature individuals remaining. Dholes use relay chasing, where different pack members take turns leading the chase so no single individual gets exhausted. Now the coyote, the ultimate survivor. While wolves disappeared from most of North America, coyotes expanded their range from coast to coast. They're now found from Alaska to Central America, thriving everywhere. Coyotes are incredibly adaptable, eating everything from rabbits to fruit to garbage. They can run up to 40 miles per hour and jump fences over 6 feet high. When coyote populations are pressured, females produce larger litters to compensate, making them nearly impossible to eliminate. Some coyotes have interbred with wolves, creating larger hybrid wolves in the northeastern United States. The Ethiopian wolf is the rarest wild dog on Earth, with only about 500 individuals left. They live exclusively in the Ethiopian highlands above 10,000 feet elevation. Unlike most canids, Ethiopian wolves are specialized rodent hunters, primarily feeding on giant molar rats. They hunt alone during the day, using their long snouts to probe burrows. Climate change and domestic dog diseases pose the biggest threats to their survival. A single outbreak of rabies from village dogs can wipe out entire packs. The dingo, Australia's iconic wild dog, arrived on the continent about 4,000 years ago. They're apex predators in Australia, hunting kangaroos, wallabies, and rabbits. Dingoes have a distinctive howl rather than a bark. They're highly intelligent and can rotate their wrists and climb trees better than most dogs. The dingo fence in Australia stretches over 3,400 miles, one of the longest structures on Earth. Sadly, interbreeding with domestic dogs threatens pure dingo genetics, with less than 50% of wild dingoes being genetically pure. Red foxes are the most widespread wild carnivore on Earth, inhabiting every continent except Antarctica. They're solitary hunters with incredible hearing that allows them to detect rodents moving under 2 feet of snow. Red foxes use Earth's magnetic field to orient their jumps for maximum hunting success. That iconic fox pounce is called mousing. Urban foxes have become common in European cities, with an estimated 10,000 living in London alone.
The maned wolf from South America looks like a fox on stilts. With extremely long legs and reddish fur, this solitary hunter roams grasslands of Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina. Despite the name, maned wolves aren't true wolves or foxes. Those impossibly long legs help them see over tall grass. Maned wolves are omnivores with a diet that's about 50% plant matter. Their urine has a distinctive smell similar to cannabis, which has caused confusion at zoos. The bush dog is one of the weirdest canids. These short-legged, stocky dogs live in Central and South American forests and are semi-aquatic. Bush dogs have webbed feet and hunt in packs for capybaras and large rodents. They're rarely seen in the wild due to their secretive nature. Scientists actually knew them from fossils before discovering living populations. Some individuals drive prey into water where others wait to ambush. The brown dog from East Asia is the only canid that hibernates in winter. Despite the name, they're true canids, not related to raccoons. They're omnivores, eating fish, frogs, fruits, and carrion. Introduced to Western Russia for fur farming, they've spread across Europe and are now considered invasive. Before hibernation, they can double their body weight. The black-backed jackal roams Africa as an opportunistic omnivore. These medium-sized canids have distinctive reddish saddles on their backs. They're surprisingly bold, harassing lions and hyenas to steal scraps. Jackals are successful because they eat anything available, from insects to small antelopes. They're monogamous and mate for life, with pairs defending territories year-round. The golden jackal has the largest range of any jackal species, spreading from Southeast Europe through the Middle East to South Asia. They're expanding northward into Europe, possibly due to climate change. Golden jackals are highly adaptable, living in forests, grasslands, and near human settlements. They've recently been spotted in Switzerland and Denmark, where they've never been recorded before. Arctic foxes survive in the harshest environments on Earth. Their white winter coat provides perfect camouflage, while their brown summer coat blends with tundra. Arctic foxes have the warmest fur of any mammal, enduring temperatures down to -70 degrees Celsius. They follow polar bears to scavenge seal carcasses and cache food in permafrost. They can smell seal dens buried under 3 feet of snow. The fennec fox, the smallest fox species, lives in North African deserts with enormous ears. Those massive ears radiate heat and provide incredible hearing to detect prey underground. Fennec foxes get most of their water from food and have kidneys adapted to conserve moisture. They're nocturnal, spending days in underground dens up to 30 feet deep. Fennec foxes can go their entire lives without drinking water. The short-eared dog lives deep in the Amazon rainforest and is one of the most poorly studied canids. They're elusive, solitary, and primarily nocturnal. Short-eared dogs are semi-aquatic with partially webbed feet, hunting fish, frogs, and small mammals in rainforest streams. Scientists have only documented them in the wild a handful of times. So there you have it, every major wild dog species explained, from the cooperative hunters with 80% success rates to the desert survivors with ears bigger than their heads. These animals aren't just your dog's wild cousins. They're apex predators, ecosystem engineers, and survivors against impossible odds. If you learned something new, drop a comment below. And if you want to see more deep dives into animal families, hit that subscribe button because I'm just getting started with this series.